Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. And today I want to talk about one of the greatest catchers in baseball history. So I'm going to put the catcher over here. There he is, right in the corner here. That's my catcher. And that catcher today is going to be Yogi Berra. We're going to talk about Yogi Berra. And there's been a lot of talk around the just the YouTube community about who's the greatest catcher. And I think it's kind of I think it's an agreement that the greatest catcher is Johnny Bench. But I think the second greatest catcher is Yogi Berra. And probably the most, definitely the one with the most awards and the most World Series. And one of the more famous sayings that he has. So I pulled out this book because this is Yogi Berra. It tells you about Yogi himself and the type of person he is. And everybody says he was just a very honest, easygoing, nice guy. And this is a Yogi book. And it says his sayings that he said, one of them is, I really didn't say everything I said. And so just tells you a little bit about Yogi. There he is with his family, and just a little story about him. And then it says the sayings, and that's what I really love about this book. He's just such a great sense of humor, and it tells you, like, I really didn't say everything I said. And it says this comment was made when someone asked about the quotes that I didn't think I said. Then again, I might have said them, but you never know. So he was a great guy, and here's some other one. Thanks for making this day necessary. I'm not going to show you the whole book, but I'm going to show you a few of them. You can't think and hit at the same time. Nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded. And this was when he was talking to Stan Musial and Joe Garagiola in 1959 about the Ruggeri's restaurant in the old neighborhood in St. Louis. So he said, nobody goes there anymore, it's too crowded. How about this, when he was having ice cream? Over here is 10-cent ice cream. He says, a nickel ain't worth a dime anymore. This is another good one. The only reason I need these gloves is because of my hands. I mean, you can go on and look at some of his sayings. They're really, really good. We were overwhelming underdogs. Of course, this is one of his most famous, is deja vu all over again. And why he said that is this. It was a comment after Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris hit back-to-back home runs for the umpteenth time. Makes perfect sense to me. Deja vu all over again. So a lot of neat sayings. We made too many wrong mistakes. I mean, you can go on and on, but this is the man right here, Yogi Berra, and that's his rookie card. He was one of the best, probably, in my opinion, the second best catcher ever. And good look at this rookie card here. This is a 1948 Bowman, and this one's in a 3. Not the best condition card, but it's still the rookie of Yogi Berra. Sometimes I got this in a trade, and sometimes I pick up a card, maybe in a trade and stuff, and I say, well, I'm gonna upgrade it later. And I really never do, because once I got the card, it's like, okay, I got it. But there's the back of it there. And it says, a Sandlot boy from Missouri, one of the baseball's most colorful players, first played in Norfolk after 2 years in the service. So it talks about him there. So that's Yogi Berra, his rookie card from 1948. And Yogi had a career WAR of 59.5, which is very good, especially for a catcher. He had over 7,500 at-bats, over 2,000 hits. And his lifetime batting average was 285. And that was a good average. He batted over 300 a few years. He never led the league in anything. This is his 1952 in a 5. And it's a nicely centered copy of it, of the Yogi Berra 1952 card. So he never led the league totally in any category himself, but there were many years. I mean, he had 125 RBIs one year, 124 in other years. He had 5 years where he had over 100 RBIs. He batted over 300, and in 1948, this year when he came up, he batted 1948, he batted 305. And in 1950, he had a great average and he batted 322. He wasn't a big power hitter, but he did hit 30 home runs a few times. So he was a good hitter. And he was just one of these very steady players. And overall, he played 19 years in the league, mostly with the Yankees. And then right at the end, one little stint with the Mets there, but it was all with the Yankees. And this is his 1952 card. It says the most valuable player in the American League in 1951. Yogi became a Yankee at the end of the 46 season and spent 43 at Norfolk. So here, you can see here this past year he batted 294. And he never hit 200 hits, but he did have 1 year where he had 192 hits, and a few other years where he had over 170 hits. So he was a good hitter. And I'm going to show you another Yogi card. But the overall thing with Yogi, I mean, he was a 3-time most valuable player. This is a 1954 Bowman and a 6. And this is a beautiful card in beautiful condition, nicely centered. It's the 54 Bowman Yogi Berra. So Yogi batted again. He had 358 home runs, which is for a catcher was really good. 7,500 at bats. He had 1,175 runs, 1,430 RBIs. He had 830 OPS and a lifetime batting average of 285. So he was a good batter. But the main thing with him is that he played with the Yankees, and as a player with the Yankees, he was really the one of the one of the top ones in the Yankee team. So it says Yogi's one of the best catchers in the American League and is ranked one of the best one of baseball's best. Hall of Famer Bill Dickey, the Yanks' greatest, helped Yogi, and so he helped Yogi. He taught Yogi, and Yogi taught Elston Howard, another awesome catcher. So there's the Yogi Berra from 1954. The 1954 Yogi in a 6. And I mean, the main thing about Yogi is the 10 World Series. I mean, to get 10 World Series, he had a ring for every finger. That is just incredible. And I don't know if anybody else has achieved that. I think he's got the most. More than Joe DiMaggio, more than everybody else. And he also was an 18-time All-Star, which is incredible. And here he is in 1957 with Mickey Mantle. This is the 57 Yankees power hitters. And it's a beautiful, one of my favorite cards of them sitting in the dugout there, both of them with the bats. You see the old-style glove there. And they're just kind of the team. These are the guys that really were the two main hitters, the two main guys back in the era of the Yankees when they were the most powerful team around. So those are some cards of Yogi, some of the older cards of Yogi. Let me just show you a few more Yogi-isms. When you come to a fork in the road, take it. 90% of short putts don't go in. Look at this one. When you buy good luggage, you only use it when you travel. Oh man, we had some really, really good ones. It was hard to have a conversation with anyone. There were too many people talking. Slump? I ain't in no slump. I just ain't hitting. So, I mean, it's just, and of course, 90% of the game is half mental. So just a great little book. If you want to get a laugh, you know, pick up this little book. It's not a, you know, it's just one of those things. You know, if I didn't wake up, I'd still be sleeping. I usually take a nap, a 2-hour nap from 1 to 4. A lot of cool stuff here, you know, and it shows a lot of pictures. Here he is with Johnny Bench. And he says he sent this in a telegram to Johnny Bench after he broke my record for most home runs by a catcher. Congratulations, I knew the record would stand until it was broken. So that's what he sent to Johnny Bench. So I'll leave it at that. The best catcher of all time, second best catcher of all time, Johnny Bench and Yogi Berra. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you, you know, checking out my channel, watching my channel. All you guys that have just subscribed recently, I really appreciate it. So just continue to comment. I'll comment back and let me know, you know, what do you think? Yogi Berra, Johnny Bench, are those the two best catchers ever? You got Bill Dickey, you got Thurman Munson, you got Jorge Posada, you got a few other awesome catchers. So what do you think? In my opinion, I would put Bench number 1, Berra number 2, Dickey number 3, Posada number 4, and Thurman Munson number 5. And then I'll throw Buck Ewing, 1800s, the best catcher in the 1800s in the mix also. So thanks guys for watching. This is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Appreciate everyone. And please like and subscribe and have an awesome day. I'll catch you on the next one.